Welcome students, welcome again to this next video lecture. I think we have introduced in first video lecture, that is syllabus, but right now in this video lecture we are going to study in detail the syllabus which is prescribed by D. University. So again I welcome you for this second year, because most of the students are unaware the new technique. Right now everywhere we are observing that most of the institutions have started online education, so it's part of that. So as per the syllabus we are going to proceed the course, that is soft skill development. So let us have an introduction about this syllabus. So this teaching scheme is that there are two lectures allotted for every module, and there are 6 modules. Okay, and for every week you may be introduced with the 2 lectures with new contents. So before proceeding further, let me tell you that the title of our subject is soft skills development, and code is BTHM 303. While filling the form, you should be aware with this content what is the code of the subject and name of the subject, because the same subject is prescribed for the branch of CSE, and the title is soft skill and personality development. So be aware with this title and procedure while filling the form of exam of the university. So program educational objectives given by the D2 are like this. So first one is to build skills like team building, so that they can work efficiently in groups. Means at the end of the course you will learn how to work in teams or groups. Okay, so this is the first PO. Second PO is to provide knowledge of conflict management while working in large organizations. Okay, so you may get aware with the managerial skills and ethics and manners which is useful while working in large organizations. Then third PO is to develop management skills required in routine work environment. Like previous PO, that is second PO, like this one, you will develop your management skills which is used in our day-to-day life or day-to-day working environment. So fourth PO is to polish the personality of the learners in order to make them good leaders and employees. So see here at the end of the course you will imbibe these skills, leadership skills. Okay, as a good leader as well as a good employee, you must have some leadership skills which is useful to build up the team as well as groups. Okay, and last PO, fifth PO, is program educational objective is to imbibe qualities like manners and etiquettes, coordination, mutual understanding while working in a group. So the core point we may get from these 5 POs is you must have management skills, coordination skills, communication skills, speaking skills, team building skills, team working skills, okay, etc. So these things you will learn throughout this course. So first module according to this syllabus is development of proficiency in English. Actually every module has prescribed 2 lectures, but it is not possible to cover these contents only in 2 lectures. So we may get extra lectures and it is feasible now to compose lectures and to deliver and circulate to you through YouTube links. So in this first module the contents are given like this one: speaking skills, then feedback and questioning techniques, objectivity in argument, both one-on-one and in groups. Means argument is like a debate, like a group discussion. Okay, and these things we will discuss here in the form of group discussion, either in GD or debate presentation. Okay, and feedback and questioning techniques, these three contents will be covered in 1 lecture or 2 lectures. Again 5 W's and 1 H. Means 5 W's means these are the question words starting with W and H. That's why it is called 5 W's and 1 H. And 7 C's, obviously you have studied these contents in first year that is FY BTech, FY BTech, and the course was there communication skills. So here in this course you will be introduced with these 5 W's, 1 H and 7 C's for effective communication and imbibing etiquettes and manners. Then study of different pictorial expressions of non-verbal communication and their analysis. Means mostly these points are somehow covered in the first year, but here we are going to introduce, we are going to revise it, repeat it. Okay. So second module is self-management. Self-management includes, this module includes self-evaluation, self-discipline, self-criticism, recognition of one's own limits and deficiencies, and dependency. In short, we may be introduced here SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. Again, these points are also we have studied in FYBD. So next point is self-awareness, self-management, identifying one's strengths and weaknesses, planning and goal settings, managing self-emotions, ego, pride, leadership and team dynamics. So these contents will be covered in this second module. Third module is that time management techniques. You know well, time and tide waits for none. By focusing on this proverb, we may study this module, means how we can act in time, how we can create our quality time, or how we can produce our quality time, and how we can be productive in that given time slot. So again, discipline, punctuality, then time management concepts, attendance. Then you will learn strategies to achieve the set targets. Okay, these all things we will study in this third module. Fourth module is that motivation or inspiration. Okay, I think you know there are two types of motivation, that is intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. So what are these two concepts, or what is the concept of motivation and inspiration, we will study in this module, and the points are given here: ability to shape and direct working methods according to self-defined criteria, then ability to think for oneself, apply oneself to a task independently with self-motivation. Means some workers or employees do the task which is given by his seniors independently, or they somehow dependent on his colleagues. But the task which is you are going to do, if it is done by a single person, then that time you should be independent. Then how you can do the task, complete the task independently? If you do this independently without self motivation, there may not be some positive results, and if you do the same task with self motivation, there will be some positive results. So self motivation is very important here. Then techniques we will study, that is motivation techniques based on needs and field situation. Then fifth module is that interpersonal skills development. Okay, so here interpersonal skills means interpersonal communication is applied here. Again, interpersonal skills includes that positive relationship, positive attitudes and empathies, then comprehending others opinions, then others points of views, and face them with understanding, mutuality, trust and emotional bonding. These values or things we will study in the fifth module. And next important point is that handling situations, mostly during the interview at the time of interview, how we can handle that situations, and importance of interpersonal skills. These points we will study in this fifth module. So last module is that effective computing skills. Okay, so we know very well that means computing skills, you are aware with the computer, we all are aware with the computer, and what is the function of computer? Computer does the task in minimum time with great effects or positive effects or the effects you want. So those skills you are going to apply here, means you are going to deliver the content, or you are going to give the presentation, and that presentation or oral presentation or PowerPoint presentation will be done with the help of computer computing skills or computer material with the softwares and hardwares. So that title is given here, computing skills, but we are going to use that computing skills effectively. So next point is role and importance of different tools for effective presentation. So these things we will cover in this course, and its name is soft skill development. So be aware with the title. Your branch title is soft skill development, and CSE students having the same subject, but subject is soft skill and personality development. So be aware with this title, and all the best for your second year, for entering the second year SY BTech Civil. So thank you. We will proceed further. Till then, thanks a lot.